Coachman GAMAFLARE here. Welcome to Matchfit Entertainment. Round 8 takes us to the bright lights of Miami, where precision under pressure is everything. Let's get stuck into it. Race 1 exploded into life as Alex Sprague, Jaden Wilcox and Darren Lobb charged into turn 1. Kyle Burke recovered from an early spin, Peter Blackie found the wall exiting turn 17, and the fight for the lead kept heating up. Wilcox nailed the pit stop strategy to take a brilliant victory, with Sprague second and Darren Lobb stealing the final podium spot from Till Book in the closing laps. Race 2 immediately threw up more drama as opening lap contact triggered a safety car. Till Book went around and crashed into the wall. Shane Edgar hit the fence after battling with Jaden Wilcox and Vaughan Martin. When the final pit stops unfolded, Darren Lobb delivered a perfectly executed stop to emerge in control before driving away to victory. Alex Sprague took second, while Jaden Wilcox rounded out the podium. Up next, the Porsche Cup heads to Hockenheimring, Baden-Württemberg, where long straights and heavy braking zones will demand a different approach from the drivers. Now, let's hand it over to Davo and J-Man from Matchfit Entertainment as they bring you all the live action from Hockenheim. Keep it pinned, and I'll see you at the next track, legends.
Thank you, James, for that very concise breakdown of last week's, what was it, a very entertaining round last week. However, I think we might have got James's second cousin from the UK, I think, there tonight. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, we are here tonight for round 9 in what is the SCNZ 2026 SIMBLACKS Porsche Cup, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all of our Matchfit Entertainment viewers watching us live on the YouTubes, and of course all of our viewers on Sky 83 Face TV. As always, I'm Davo, J-Man, right by my side. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, good, Davo. Good evening, everybody. Or good afternoon, depending on when you are tuning into this one. And hey, look, a little bit of a new one for us. I think first time for Matchfit here at this venue, and looking forward to this one. And a couple of changes here for tonight, and obviously back to the longer format of the racing. So drivers already out there getting into what will be a 15-minute open qualifying. We're usually seeing on a Tuesday with the V8s very much a 2-lap and done situation. This one is a 15 open, permitting you don't come back to the pit lane, because once you do that, she's game over. And that'll set the stage for what will be a 55-minute race tonight with 2 CPSs. So both CPS require minimum 2 tyre change in both of those stops, and that window will open at 10 minutes into the race, and it'll close at the 45-minute mark. So it gives them a nice half an hour opportunity there to get things sorted as far as pit stops and what have you. But yeah, no, out there just analysing the circuit off camera with Davo a little earlier. Davo,
yes.
You like what you see? There's plenty on offer for the drivers here tonight. Some big acceleration zones and some really, really big stops as well, turn 6 in particular.
Absolutely, J-Man, and for an old boy like me, yeah, it's good to see a little bit of the, like the original Hockenheim still used.
Down at 13. Yep.
In this version of the circuit, obviously many iterations, a little bit like a lot of circuits around the world. Obviously, Silverstone comes to mind as well. So here we are at Hockenheim, but yes, very much so that arena area is still intact, but very vastly different circuit to like what I am used to. But here we are, J-Man, round 9 at Hockenheimring in the SCNZ 2026 SIMBLACKS Porsche Cup, ladies and gentlemen, and we are definitely winding down towards the end of the season rapidly, ladies and gentlemen. We will touch on the points just quickly soon before we go to green light. So J-Man, the usual suspects again here tonight in the likes of Book, Sturrock, Sprague, like. So, look, where's your money at tonight, brother? Where is it? What's going on?
Yeah, look, I mean, Till's really going to probably be the one to chase here, but Alex Sprague and I think for that as well, Jaden Wilcox always got a ton of pace on as well, round by round. But I mean, just looking through the list, Casey Stark, I mean, how much TV time Stark had? I mean, I don't think it's entirely because he's got a fantastic paint scheme on that car. I think it's sheer performances that he's put on in that car. So
Absolutely.
And not to mention somebody who's just gone up into P2. We saw the performance out of this guy a couple of weeks ago, Brock Gilchrist. This guy is fast as anyone else out there at the moment. So be interested to see what Brock does as well. A couple of new names too. Geordie Miller's not familiar with that one, so we wish him well out there as well in the 13 car. So this will set, I guess, the stage and give us a little bit of insight, knowledge to really at the moment who has got some raw car pace, getting it down in this 15-minute session. And we're already 5 minutes through that session, Davo. So like we've said in the past, this one here looks pretty simple on paper to go out there and just fire in a hot lap, but there's so much to consider. They've got to factor in 15 minutes available. How much fuel do they put in the car? They can't come back to pit lane and make a tyre change or alter anything in the setup. So once they're out there, that is it. So do you fuel the car a little heavier, hoping to maybe run long and jag one at the back end, or do you go light and back yourself for maybe 2 or 3 flying laps? The circuit itself appears to be sort of somewhere around sub 140, and it is around about 4.57 kilometres, 16 turns here today. So here we go, 38 with a 3 is the top spot by Till Burke, and he has got some fast chasers coming in hot behind him as well. Ryan Jones, another one, looking good on a 38.5. Brock Gilchrist banks one in there, 38.5 as well. So this one is going to be tight, Davo.
I think so, and I think it's the nature of this circuit too. I mean, we did watch, obviously, a bit of the pre-race practice here, and look, very quick track. A couple of big stops, but a very speedy track, and I think well suited to the Porsche Cup cars. So yeah, very much looking forward to this here for round 9 in the series, J-Man. Yeah, plenty going on. Actually, we will just quickly, while the boys are circulating there, just bring up the current points, J-Man, just so we can sort of break that down a little bit quickly, because we don't have a lot of time here tonight, obviously, with the Enduro format here for tonight.
Yeah, so as you can see there, Till Burke still up the top there, so he's doing a nice job over Alex Sprague, Casey Stark, and then Blake Greenhall. I'm not sure if... Oh, yeah, Blake is out there at the moment, currently P8. Benjamin, another strong contender throughout the season. Same with Shane Edgar, Alex Merrick, and Dan Nolan, Jet Adams, Vaughan Martin back in the 10. So solid performance last week. Saw Vaughan Martin elevate up the list a little bit. Mudgee, I'm not sure if Mudgee's away at the moment, but he was really, really good in the early part of the season. Kyle Burke, Hugo Allen, Swinney, Kenda, McCall, Lightfoot, Adams and Simpson all round out the 20 and get to the back end of the season, David. It's a bit of a mixed bag of who can make it, and certainly there's a lot of points on offer for those who can, so something to be considered about that. So, and then obviously good to see Lobby in there as well. Jaden Wilcox, mentioned him when you asked me who I was thinking what was going. He is definitely the first one into the 37s.
There you go.
Yeah.
No surprise. And obviously a few of those drivers featured in that points list there. Look, not here tonight, J-Man, for whatever reason. So, you know, sometimes just real life gets in the way of awesome sim racing. So, a few boys submitted from that list here as we just pick up on Mr. Jaden Wilcox. They're bouncing off the curbs there through the final corner. And,
So 3 drivers now, Davo, dropped into the 37s, and it is none other than Alex Sprague, Tilburg, and Jaden Wilcox, all in the 37s now. So what can Jonesy and Lobby do? Can they get up there? I ask a lot from this potentially lighter fuel load and tyre in this session, and the time is ticking. We're down to just under 6 minutes. We've seen these sessions go right down to the wire, haven't we, Davo? Even to the point where maybe a car leading the way has sort of rolled out with 1 to go and got the timer at the right spot just to cover. So
oh, look, absolutely, J-Man. The qualifying alone is a battle in itself. And quite often we see quite a fierce battle in qualifying with these guys. Either leaving it late, like we've had, maybe some questionable weather conditions in the past, and the guys leaving it late for that, or just sizing up the competition. J-Man, what do you got eyes on there, mate?
Oh, Wilcox, I just seen it was all magenta, and it was magenta the whole way, every sector, and it equated to a 37 with the 4, and he's called it. He said, under 5 minutes to go, I want to park this thing. That is a very, very good lap. I think he's pretty confident. Okay, no, he hasn't taken it back to pits. He has taken it off the side of the circuit. So, like I mentioned just only a moment ago, sometimes when they get a hot lap, they may just stay out there, cycle around and see if there's a response. And if they've got time to go again, they will. But that's a very impressive time, 37 with the 4. And now we do see him at Sprague.
Sprague back in the pits as well. J-Man, Starrick still out on track, as is Tilburg. J-Man, we've got only about 4 minutes to go. Brock Gilchrist just pokes it up in to 4th provisionally there with only 4 minutes to go too. So clearly a name to watch. Ryan Jones, Geordie Miller as well, and Lobby, like you mentioned earlier. Good to see him jumping in to the B-dub here tonight for a little bit of Porsche Cup action, ladies and gentlemen. No stranger to the comms box at Matchfit Entertainment. Sim Ahmed, J-Man has had a tough mid part of this series. Started really well. The guys got pace. But, just getting tangled up in probably, just other people's issues, and just hasn't been able to deliver. Really looking forward to see how he performs tonight. Alec Marek as well, a J-Man, another that is always there or thereabouts, and that's what counts here. When everything goes pear-shaped in front of you, you've still got to be out on track and pointing in the right direction to take advantage of that. And Marek, one of those guys. So good luck to Alex and Sid Med tonight. Jay and Aaron Timperley, another one probably coming to grips with the whole SCNZ. Just the talent that he's got to deal with here. We do know Aaron personally, J-Man, and just sort of coming to grips with some of the talent here at SCNZ and trying to find his feet. But again, another that is definitely on our radar from week to week. Ryan Jones,
yeah, definitely.
J-Man.
So that is Tilburg's parked it. There's nothing left in that one. I saw Lobby was, I think,
Lobby
up on his personal best, but just pushing really, really hard. Casey Starrick, I think, still well into his program. There's 1:37 remaining, so he will get round to have another crack at this, and this will be the final chance for him.
Yeah, so the GAMAFLARE replay boys, they're actually just picking up on Lobby's little mischief there in the background. there. And we must thank the GAMAFLARE Instant Replay boys, actually, always delivering on the replays. So nice work. But lobby continues to circulate there. Probably just trying to reduce the temps that he has generated in the tyre there in that instance there as we wind down.
Yes. Ryan Jones just up a spot, just knocks Casey Starrick down. Down one. Starrick still pressing on, though. Mentioned that he did cross the line with enough times, just coming into I think turn 8 as we speak.
And time is a ticking, J-Man. 25 seconds to go in official qualifying here out of the 15 minutes as boys start to roll to the pit line. Geordie Miller still out on track and circulating, as is Aaron Tipperley. I
just watched Starrick. He was green, so personal best through sector 1, sector 2, and he just lost the rear down at the stadium section into 13. He's pressed on with the lap, but it was a big opposite lock, big handful, a big delay on the throttle pedal, so ends up coming across for a 39.2. His personal best was at an 8.1, so it just shows you how much you're going to lose, I think, in one corner, because by all accounts, he was literally heading maybe for Ryan Jones or even Lobby, because the margin there was very, very tight. 38.0 for Lobby, 38.1 for Jones. So remembering that Starrick was in there on an 8.1, but a 7.4 will do it tonight, Davo, and that is Jaden Wilcox over Tilburg.
it's a fine effort, J-Man, I must say.
Absolutely. So I think Geordie Miller, is he just finishing his lap, or is he maybe on in an in lap?
Yes, so Geordie Miller just rolling out and across the line, I suspect. Yes, he is. That will give us a chance just quickly to just flash up once we get a chance the qualifying position qualifying positions. But in the meantime, we are going to quickly spruik, obviously, the Suzuka Sundown 450 Matchfit event coming up on the 4th of October. Not too far away. Entries will open soon, so don't miss out on that. Obviously, we did the Triple Crown J-Man on Sunday for the Supercars NZ SIMBLACKS 2026 SIMBLACKS Triple Crown. Awesome 500k race. That with an epic finish, mate. You couldn't have scripted this stuff. Amazing race. And look, that's not all. There's 2 more events yet. Mount Panorama and Sandown, and Bathurst is a full 161 laps. So just wait for. Obviously, if you want to sign up to any of this stuff and more, Supercars NZ with their Porsche Cups, you know, their GT3 series, their Gen 3 V8 Supercar series, any of the competitions that we got going on. Obviously, we've got the Get a Sim giveaway, Matchfit Entertainment entries for the Suzuka Sundown 450. And as well, if you just jump over there and scan that link there and jump on there, just by getting involved with the Sim Racing Hub app on your phone, you could win $150 worth of iRacing iRacing credits. That is awesome. And also you can sign up to get some free coaching from Rian Leonage, the little young gun that we've got running in the V8 Supercar Series at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Get a Sim competition. Thank you, Supercars NZ, GAMAFLARE, Matchfit Entertainment, Mozza, SIMBLACKS, all of those people that are involved. Awesome stuff. We are going to just stop right there, and we are going to get to the grid, because I think we are going to just quickly, we are going to get a green light any moment. There is the list, ladies and gentlemen. That is qualifying positions.
Yeah, so one car that I do know is starting out of pit lane is the 18 car. So Christian Hermansen, I think that was by way of maybe a qualifying breach, leaving the lane too many times. So outside of that, I think everybody else is pretty good. I think we're just waiting on Lobby to populate. There he goes. And it won't be too far away, Davo. And we'll be back into the action. And I reckon this one is going to be...
It's going to be on, J-Man.
Pretty hectic.
It's going to be pretty hectic. Tricky little first sector here on at Hockenheimring. So these boys really do look. It is all or nothing immediately here. No mucking around. No mucking around from the Matchfit crew. We are up for it, J-Man, and we are so looking forward.
Green, green, green.
We have a green flag immediately. A good jump actually from Sprague there over Gilchrist. Gilchrist wants to have a Gilchrist on the outside of Sprague. Ooh. Does he get it done?
He might make it live there.
Tropicam's pulled it up. He's done it. Oh, work from
nice pass.
A great pass right from the get-go. Man, good clean start through the rest of the field here. McNamara, 4-1.
Wow.
With these boys, and it is still on. Down to the hairpin. Can he stop it? I think that's Tipperley. Into the back of Sid Ahmed. Massive.
Yeah, Merrick as well. Got a tag in the back as well.
So tricky stuff right from the get from the boys. However, up the pointy end, Jake Wilcox, Tim Brook, Brock Gilchrist. What a start, J-Man, over Alex Sprague. Through 1, 2, and 3. Casey Sturrock, we did mention that name, J-Man. Here he is in front of Darren Lobb coming into the arena section of this track.
Yeah. And movers and shakers. Dan Nolan up 7 spots already. Vaughan Martin's gone with him. He's up 3 spots. So pretty racy in the middle of the pack, Davo, as per usual. So good stuff. Good getaway to this 55-minute spectacle here tonight.
And look at that gap. Look at that gap between Miller, Geordie Miller, and McNamara. McNamara and Marek actually just sort of sitting in on their own at the moment. However, they are, oh look, Marek under fire here from Shawnee.
No, he's trying to get past Sean, mate. He's actually trying to get past Shawnee here. And the catalyst to this was the incident down there on lap 1. And that's what's created the gap back from Geordie Miller, as the rest of the pack really just got bunched up. And who was that? That's Vaughan Martin. Actually, I think it's Swinney actually putting a move on Vaughan Martin. It is in the back of shot there. It was a long way back, but...
Oh, look, the camera boys have not taken their eyes off what's going on here between Marek and McNamara as they finally... Do they get it done? I don't know. But like you mentioned there, J-Man, Vaughan on Swinney. Let's get a quick, sneaky replay of that. Vaughan Martin sneaking it down the inside. Getting it done easily. Dan Nolan in front of him. And like you mentioned, J-Man, that was just back a shot of that Marek McNamara exchange there. And that actually continues. Actually, I think McNamara has lost that position now too.
Into the pit lane too, Davo. That's the drive-through penalty for the incident on lap 1. Tipperley gonna have to take that one on the chin.
So just picking up on that McNamara. So it was Alex Marek there. Really worked hard to get McNamara's measure there. Finally getting it done on the third lap into the arena section of the track. So nice work from Alex.
So this pack at the front, a nice job too. Davo, Wilcox, Tilboot, Brock Gilchrist, Alex Sprague, Sturrock, Lob, all pretty even. I see Ryan Jones is still in there as well. And then we go back from there to Geordie Miller, and he is actually coming in hot, the 13 car. So just keep an eye on those lap times and see who the big mover and shaker is. Right now it's Brock Gilchrist with a 38.4.
Yeah, so Miller's just stuck there. He just sort of didn't get tangled up in that little exchange early on in the race there. You boys just sort of getting into a bit of mischief there. Just stayed out of trouble. He's been able to just tag onto the back of this top group there as Miller. So, and where is Miller at the moment? It's actually in 8th position.
8th. Yeah.
So, so you can understand why. Obviously, Marek and McNamara are running so hot there. That is for 9th and 10th respectively, J-Man. So a lot going on, but look at this top bunch right here.
Yeah, it's impressive. So Wilcox just through with a 38.0, so very close to getting into those 37s, those quality times already. So cars, the drivers, the tyres, they're all coming up to temp now. And that front three, Alex Sprague's going to have to press on here and just try and stay with them, unless, let's just not forget that 55 minutes, there could be a bit of fuel saving here, a little bit of strategy involved.
Quite possibly.
2 CPSs in this race for minimum 2 tyre stops in each. And I think that could definitely be a factor.
Out of the back of Wilcox's car, you can see that group, that initial group of Book, Gilchrist and Sprague, very close. A little bit of a gap back to Sturrock there. Sturrock, no surprise. Not sure whether Sturrock's got the raw pace of the boys at the top of the field, but like I mentioned earlier, definitely there or thereabouts, and you've got to be on track, and you've got to be pointing in the right direction to take advantage of any mischief that goes on in front of you. Look in the background there. That was Jones, very sideways.
Very sideways.
So they bounce off the curbs in these poor cars. Very little travel in these cars. You can see them bounce around a lot. So very animated cars to drive here. Look at Vaughan Martin. J-Man, He's doing a good job. He's up 4 spots, so he's ahead of Nolan now. So something must have happened a little bit earlier on, and he's got back through there. Swinney was challenging him, and he drove away from that one, although Swinney's still in company. And for me at the moment, I'm just looking at the way that pack is just sort of shuffling and monitoring the gap, Dave. I am from Martin to McNamara. It was 3.6. It's out to 4. So it shows me that Alex Merrick and Sean McNamara got some good pace on both of them, respectfully, in the 39.8 and 39.6 bracket last lap through versus Swinney and Martin that were in the 42s and 40.3. So they got some work to do. However, it's a nice carrot to have up the road. True that. As we just see a pass on Nolan from Greenhall. Damien, we actually might just pick up that up on the replay there. So very tidy pass from Greenhall here. Just gets it done. Nolan gives him a little bit of space. Not a lot. But they get it done in an orderly manner, let's say. So continues on. Greenhall now focused on Swinney and Martin. J-Man just ahead. The crosshairs are focused. $55-minute race here tonight. Greenhall gets it wrong.
It was out of 16, Dave-O just gassed it up.
Yeah, just absolutely, J-Man. just got on the loud pedal too hard. There. Keeps the thing pointing relatively in the right direction and loses probably 3, maybe 4 positions there in the process. But look, at the end of the day, where was he? He was actually, so he's back in 15th. He was actually behind. He was in 12th behind Vaughan Martin there at the time. I think it was J-Man.
Speaking of Martin, mate, he is under full-fledged attack from Lee Swinney right now. Swinney looking for the over-under.
Oh, he's got this. Has he or hasn't he? See if we can actually get a bit of footage out of Vaughan Martin's car. Swinney most definitely got the... It's hot. He's looking for that extra position there. Vaughan Martin currently sitting in 11th. McNamara in 10th and Marek in 9th. So position 10, that's bragging rights for the mid-pack, isn't it, J-Man? You may as well be winning the race if you can get there. So these guys race hard for 10 if they're mid-pack drivers here. Martin up on the curb. Again. We see
and McNamara in the lane.
Into the pit lane. Early. Is it open? It is, J-Man.
Yeah, literally just. Yep, so he timed that beautifully. Yep. And that car was carrying a fair bit of damage, so smart play. He's probably going to tidy that one up. Get the first of those 2 tyre stops done and then go out. No, I love this format, Davo. We've seen this in the past where guys have gone in and back-to-back, you know, like, let's say for argument's sake, Sean's in and he grabs a couple of tyres and we see a safety car. Shortly, he could go back-to-back and clear that. You know, clear those requirements. And we've seen it before and it's kind of sneaks up on the radar. And some of the other drivers, I remember round 1, they questioned it and it was just like, hey, someone's done something different. So smart play there, get the first one done nice and early. He was in a solid spot. You mentioned 10th position. He'll see himself drop back down to 21st now, but has a stop up his sleeve on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So till boot, Davo, keeping Jaden Wilcox very honest. So good to see the 2 team cars really battling it out. And I'll tell you what, the pace is impressive. 37.999 that last lap through for Jaden Wilcox. 38 with a 0 for Tilburg. So that is fast. And just put a little bit, just around about a second into Brock Gilchrist that last lap through as well. And Spragan watching brief as we mentioned earlier, still just sitting there in 4th position. Casey Starrick a little bit further back, and it does have Darren Lobb to think about and Ryan Jones, so no slip-ups required there from Casey.
That little trio there, Jamie, very tight actually between those few cars there. Actually, if we can sneak up the positions gained and lost on the board there, so you guys can get an idea of, well, the progress or not of some of these boys there. Darren Lobb over the rear wing there, it's got a lot to think about with Jones on full attack mode. He's actually got off the back of Sturrock, I think, because he's probably more focused on the mirror at the moment than he is out of the windscreen. So Lobby got his work cut out for him here, mate. Let's get up to Porty end. Let's have a look at what the top 5 or 6 are looking like.
Yeah.
Wilcox.
A couple of DPR boys there ganging up on Sturrock, actually. And I think, I tell you what, Ryan Jones,
he's still
half a look on Lobby.
Lob has got a lot to think about here. Oh, as we look over the rear wing, Jones up in the air. He's pushing hard. Spectacular to watch from the onboard there of Darren Lobb. Jones wants that position, J-Man.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, but he won't do anything untoward with the team car, but he is certainly fighting hard for it.
He's keeping Lobby honest, isn't he? He's just going, come on, old boy. Oh, Starrick. Slow there. Let's put the two team cars in touch again.
Yeah, Ryan Jones' car looks incredible under brakes at the moment. He just seems to, if he wanders back a little bit, he can just make it all up. The very next corner, the thing is very, very accurate down to the apex, and he just seems to be able to get it, sail it on in there and still pick up the gas nice and early. So he's doing a nice job. A couple of push laps at the moment, maybe I think for Jaden Wilcox out the front, just trying to break the camel's back at the moment on the team car there, and he's got it out to a massive 0.6 of a second for the first time this race, and literally just trying to fire those hot laps and did a 37 with 8, backs it up with a 38.1. But it is very much a battle of at the moment of 5th, 6th and 7th, Davo. Casey Starrick, Darren Lobb, Ryan Jones, and Geordie Miller, I'm sure, would wish he was up there having a crack with that. But Swinney finally got through on Vaughan Martin too, mate, in the recent past. So gets that top 10 provisionally.
Let's have a quick look at that one. So Martin giving him plenty of space here. What does this look like? Martin actually well wide, giving more than enough space to Switty's car there.
Look for the undercut and just missed the timing, I think, Davo.
It did look like that, and I tend to agree. Look, and we'll just get back to that Sprague Lob. Starrick, Starrick on 2 wheels! As Lob sneaks on past. Jones.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
Oh, it's still going on. Let us try and unpack this. Let's have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. So Starrick runs ever so slightly down. There. Carries on into the next corner. And this is where it gets interesting. Lobby pass. Look at Starrick on the outside. Gets on the inside here and very much up in the air. Nearly made contact with the back of Lob's car. And all the
Super
time,
close.
all the time, Jones looking on J-Man. So very, very tidy. Let's get another look at. Let's just get out of Jones's car here just quickly, and we can see the exchange that unfolded in front of Jones's car here. He was putting pressure on teammate Lob there for some time. Pretty much the whole race so far. Look at the air. Starrick gets really has to stay off the throttle.
Tell you what, they all avoided what could have been a very awkward situation.
Absolutely, J-Man. Absolutely. Thank you to the GAMAFLARE Sim Racing replay boys. Their lobby actually just a good gap as Jones probably has to muscle his way past Starrick there as well a little in the background. I don't think Starrick wants to let it go. Oh no, that's actually Jones going into the pit lane, J-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Sprague's been through. So Sprague has been through, and he was around, I think, lap 10, I believe. And what is he looking at? Around 24 odd seconds, 24, 3, somewhere there or thereabouts. And just sort of comparing that to McNamara, lap 6 was a 19.8. So Benjifer, he also went lap 10, 26.5. So varied times, I think Ryan Jones in the lane now will probably get a read on what Jones is up to. Hoping for somewhere in the low 20s. 24 seconds odd. So that's going to put him, I think McNamara, where is he? He's coming out of turn 16 as we speak. Jones already on the loud pedal, and they do come out effectively a bit further down the racetrack, so it's not a bad pit exit, this one. Okay, so a little bit of traffic to deal with now for the front runners, and I'll tell you what, Till Book has made the most of it as well, because he is right on the back of the team car, Jaden Wilcox. These guys will all be starting to think about the first of the stops. What does Brock Gilchrist do? He shadows them at the moment. So the next one will be Lobby. And Casey Starr does come in. It's an awkward entry because it's on the inside line of what is a double or triple apex right out of the final part of the racetrack.
Yeah, tricky stuff.
Yeah, Geordie Miller in, and actually I think Geordie Miller made some good gains there on Starrick. Starrick's entry was rather awkward, so
I'll just see here. Clearly Starrick in earlier, so we will see that car get off the jacks maybe a little bit. Oh, it went up on the jacks really late though, just looking at that out of Geordie Miller's roof cam there, J-Man, so it'll be interesting to see how that just pans out there. But yeah, and Jordan away, or Geordie should I say, away there, J-Man. Jaden Wilcox, he's got all sorts of pressure from teammate Bill Book.
These boys, these front three, they have dropped Darren Lobb to the tune of 8.5 seconds, Davo, the leader has. So they have been pressing on really, really well.
Jaden into the pits, as is Gilchrist.
Yep.
Martin, J-Man in the pits.
In the lane, yeah. And as quick as he's come in, he will see Alex Sprague, who has made the first of his pit stop, come sailing on through. Decided to go lap 10 and was somewhere around the 24 stationary. And who is he coming out beside? It will be Jaden Wilcox.
Oh, this is on.
It is very much on.
So Sprague and Wilcox side by side through one, J-Man.
And I think Sprague's just going to have the tyre and the better window there. We know it's a minimum 2 EPS rule, and depending on if it's a right or left side or front or rears, it's just got to be somewhere on the racetrack that it's just not going to be ready for the next couple of laps. And Sprague has taken advantage of that. So
no surprise.
The undercut favours there for Sprague. I think we're going to see a reaction here from Till Book. Yes, we do. Oh, very aggressive in the lane.
Was he raced in there, J-Man? Who's that in the background? That's Lobby actually coming in as well.
Yep.
But very racy from Book. Getting that car into the pit lane. And that is fraught with danger. You know that as well as I do, J-Man. Those 1%ers just getting that thing stopped and keeping it clean into the pit lane.
Yeah, this is important stuff. So he's going to see himself in the same position that Jaden Wilcox found himself with Alex Sprague. So he's going to come out basically with a knife to a gunfight, because he's going to have 2 tyres. If he does manage to get out, depending on what the clock says, Till Book. Oh, that was saying it was a incredibly long stop for Till.
Oh no, here he goes.
Just where it is, he's out there.
Boys. He's got it done, J-Man.
Yeah, he has got it done. So that timer, I don't know that time is completely correct for me because it was saying 29 seconds, and I dare say it was not that.
Well, but going back to what you were explaining about Sprague and Wilcox earlier, it's just that tyre. You know, he's got to get the thing up to 10.
Well, he's vulnerable this whole lap.
Yeah,
he is definitely going to be vulnerable this whole lap. And we saw this was a nice opportunity here earlier. And actually Book did a nice job to drive it in shallow and take a nice high line. And every corner that comes after this one is just an opportunity for those tyres, whichever two he's taken, to get up to 10.
Sprague on the attack, James. Sister cars here. Book, Sprague, and Wilcox, J-Man. So much respect between the boys here. However, these guys are
safety car.
Racers at the end of the. Okay, so what happened there?
That was I think it was the Peter Blackie car, I think, requested a tow. I was sort of waiting on the call, Davo, and look at that. What a smart play. Alex Sprague, straight in the lane, is going to ditch this next set of tyres, and he's going to be clear. It's, what do we got? We've still got just under half an hour to run, so I think fuel-wise, maybe. But he's more importantly, timing-wise, Book, Wilcox, Gilchrist all went through, and obviously now Jones and McNamara have. But Sprague gets that second set done. Lobby is almost a back-to-back situation, Davo, because remember you just saw him come in, and he is 100% followed Alex Sprague, and like looking at him immediately leaving the lane, he's in fuel conservation mode. He is not going to be too aggressive about the throttle pickup on this outlap.
Well, hasn't that just thrown a spanner in the works, J-Man? As these boys rethink this situation.
Yeah,
the rear wing of the safety car, J-Man, yes.
Well, we talked about it, and initially the conversation started with Sean McNamara, the 83 Supercars NZ car.
Yes.
Came in incredibly early and got one done right on the button once the window opened, and I sensed that could have been an opportunity for Sean. I mean, he's certainly shorter fueled than the rest of them around them, so maybe he's working to a program as well, but he finds himself 8 spots up at the moment by way of obviously this pitch scenario, and he was legitimately there in 10th position before he made his first stop. So he's on a good rip tonight as Sean McNamara, and certainly hope that it presses on.
Yeah, probably in a good situation here, J-Man. What's your call on what Shawnee should be doing here now?
Look, personally, I think the safety car is probably going to come. It's probably going to go green. Okay, no, he should go because they're going to do waiver rounds. Maybe he's waiting for that call, so he stays out though.
Yeah.
And I did hear a call just come into race control about car 1 and car 4 potentially passing under safety car. So I'll be interested to see what that looks like. We know that there is no passing under safety car, so not sure where that would have come or how that looks, but I know that is under investigation. And then the important part about that is Tilburg and Jaden Wilcox in question. So obviously it may come to nothing. It was literally an appeal I heard across the airways. And
yeah, so interesting that waiver round call that you mentioned, J-Man, was literally only meters after McNamara had run past the pit entry. So unfortunate. I mean, this is the thing. You can't script this stuff. You don't know when it's going to come out. And You really do have to think on your feet here. I think that's Aaron
Timperley getting a wave bite.
Timperley, yeah, yep. So there's one of the first of the wave bites, J-Man. Yeah, so, look, you just don't know. Blackie will actually get back. We'll give you another quick read and just understand why we are getting a safety car here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll tell you what, is this right here with Blackie getting it wrong and a massive overcorrect. Puts that car out after a little bounce off an inside curb there. Putting the car sideways and then just grabbing a little bit, maybe too much opposite lock, J-Man. Turning the car away from the corner and into the wall, and you can clearly see, viewers.
Safety car away, Davo.
That car is all messed up. Rear tyres are locked and not going anywhere. It's just, you know, a little bit of a wheel alignment adjustment there for Blackie. But we'll go back live. Thank you to GAMAFLARE. Sim Racing Instant Replay. J-Man Till Book leads the way as we just have a sneaky peek over the rear wing of Bookie's car there.
Safety car on the lane, Davo.
Safety car is in the lane, and look at how much these boys are keen until away gets that ever so slight jump, and that is critical over Wilcox there. Wilcox gets it over Gilchrist. It's marginal, but it does count, J-Man. Ryan Jones, keen. Look at these guys weaving, just trying to get a little bit more temp back into those tyres. So close on Wilcox. And look at Gilchrist in the background.
Yeah, and also that was Alex Sprague sending one on Sean McNamara as well. He got that one done. Lobby had the box seat for that.
Oh, look at this lot. Gilchrist Jones.
Oh, this has got drama written all over it.
Oh,
3 wide on the exit.
Look at it. Jones leading that pack. Looking over the rear wing of that lot. Look at those boys go. Does not get closer and more intense than this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these guys go.
This is a 5-way because Lobby's joined the party now.
It's on, isn't it? Look at these guys. Dodging it and weaving. Nice work from Gilchrist to actually sneak past that lot.
Yeah, 100%. Till Book will be loving this.
We'll get over the back of Brock's car, actually. Just have a look at that. Look at that train. That is one anchor pack. Let's get over the rear of Jones's car. And it just gets hotter the further you look back. Where are we, J-Man? 32 minutes into this race. 19 laps. Oh, Jones having a big look on the inside. Does Jones give him the space? No way. No overlap. No. Access is denied.
Nothing. There was nothing there.
Nah.
Denied. Good attempt.
Wow. Book just takes it away. Gilchrist's start, the restart, has really put him in good stead here. Second position, J-Man. Has he got the pace? Looks like he does. He's got plenty of company in Jones, Wilcox, Sprague, Long, McNamara bringing it up the back there. Geordie Miller's thinking, hang on, did I lose a position here? As he looks...
we've had drama up in front. That'll be Lob. So that was Jones, I think, stage right.
Okay, let's try and see if we can pick this up.
No further action to that post-investigation on the safety car issue.
Yeah, so that is Wilcox out breaking himself by the looks of it into the side of Jones's car. The boys carry on. It's fierce. Safety car restart. Passion.
And Miller. Where is McNamara? He's dropping.
McNamara.
Oh, it's because he's gone to make his final stop, and this will
Well,
see
hang
him put
on,
this
hang
tyre
on.
on and run home.
We've got him off track here. The replay
Yep.
boys have picked something up here. He gathers that up. That allows Geordie Miller, Swinney, Storick, even Sid Ahmed and Blake Greenall, I think, also snuck past him there in that situation there. So thank you to the GAMAFLARE Sim Racing instant replay once again. So, but like you mentioned, J-Man, Sean McNamara now, Mr. SCNZ in the pit lane, getting it done. Still in a relatively good position here, J-Man, hasn't he?
Yep. And when it all shakes out, if these guys, even if they have taken the 2 required CPSs, are they going to need fuel?
Yeah, true that. Vaughan Martin holding down 11th position.
Car 43 drive-through. Casey Stark, that was an engagement with
really?
Dan Nolan on lap 18.00. So Casey Stark from P9 is going to drop back. That's going to benefit a lot of guys behind him. Benjamin, Greenhall, Martin, Kinder. I would think Adams, looking back through, it might be all the way back down to McNamara. And McNamara's literally only down there because he's made a stop. So we see Casey Stark peel away straight away, get that one done. But the field is relatively bunched after that safety car, so that just increases the pain. I'll tell you what, Brock Gilchrist has dropped the hammer here, Davo. He is chasing Tilburg and get a load. What did he do? An 8.4 that last lap through versus an 8.6 for Sprague, an 8.6 for Wilcox, an 8.8 for Jones, and a 9.3 for Lobby.
We're just picking up on a little bit of replay action out of the back of Storick's car there, and he was well busy for that as he just serves that black flag penalty there. J-Man, what do you got eyes on, my friend?
Still very much just keeping my eye on Wilcox, Sprague.
So very
Okay.
A bit of a
okay. Sorry, mate.
Yes?
Breaking news. Sorry, mate. Car 4 and car 11 must readdress that as Jaden Wilcox must give that position back to Ryan Jones.
Yeah,
yep.
I sort of thought that might happen. So we will actually just pick up on the Wilcox car there. And we did pick it up on the replay there, actually. Well, these guys were the lead packer. Here it is here. Let's just see Jaden just sort of roll out of the throttle there. Letting Jonesy through. J-Man, but that battle is not going anywhere. We look over the back of Jaden's car, teammate to Jones, Darren Lobb, well up in the air, 2 wheels.
Yeah.
Through the final corner. No muck. Full commitment, J-Man, full commitment from these boys.
Wilcox, does he look to try and grab this back straight away?
Side by side. No surprise. Jones gets the power down nicely. Ever so slightest of advantage on the run there from Jaden. Oh, it sticks it up again, and here we go again. Is that the same corner, J-Man?
It could be.
It's done. It's like Groundhog Day there for Jonesy and Wilcox. Oh, dearie me. Let's have another crack at this, guys. So nice work. Jaden Wilcox over Ryan Jones. Geordie Miller J-Man, I think I saw someone in the comments actually very early on.
Yeah, Jay Elder. Yep.
Yeah.
So that has been called again. I just thought I'd just throw that out there, Dave. It has been called again. So
You serious?
maybe we see another 4 and 11 switchback again under Race Control's direction, but we'll soon. Oh, I tell you what, Jordy Miller had a big look
at lobby there. I mean, look, I'm sure these guys are distracted by the race control in their ear here. I'm sure Jaden's just arguing the point. Ryan Jones pass lob teammate. He's just sitting back with the popcorn. Jordy Miller goes, hang on, are we racing here? And again looks for a pass and gets it done on Darren Lob, J-Man. Nice clean pass there.
Was a nice pass.
Yes.
Yep.
Lobby not
I think Lobby's fuel saving here, mate.
You think so?
Absolutely.
He's
I've picked up on him a couple of times. He's rolled out a couple of times a little earlier than you'd expect, and I just wonder if he's in management mode here. So if I go back and have a look at Lobby's last stop, and he was a 17.6, so he was one of the fast guys on the jacks. No further action for 11 and 4.
There you go.
Race Control's had enough. Sort it out, boys.
That doesn't surprise me, to be honest, because it did look pretty tidy on the second iteration of it. So, nice work from the boys here. The passion, J-Man. These guys, you know, no mucking around. They're playing for sheep stations here. Vaughan Martin actually holding down 10th position and well up on 2 wheels through T1.
Yep. And he's actually starting to make some inroads into Blake Greenhall. I've just been watching that Battle for Mate at the moment, and he's definitely, if we have a look through, so there wasn't a lot in it last lap. 39 with an 8 for Vaughan, 39 with a 9 for Blake. So he needs to just press on with that. Time is certainly ticking down, but he needs to press on, and I just still think that fuel might be a factor here, and I think just the way that I saw Lobby just looking like he was fuel saving. He was on the shorter side of the stops though last time through. So tell you what, Till Book is not slowing down at all. No. He is got a healthy 3-second margin over Brock Gilchrist at the moment. Alex Sprague still trying to keep Brock in touch here.
Yeah, so we'll just bring up Till Book. So we just got up on the tower there for the viewers to understand. So that is the best time from Book in the green, and that is his last time in the white there. Just beside it there, just so you can, just for reference there. So yeah, no mucking around.
Nothing in it.
No, there's nothing in it. Yeah, so have a look at that. Wilcox, though, J-Man, with the quickest lap of the race.
Yes.
So far, J-Man. So definitely got the pace. Who is that in the pits?
Jones in the lane.
Okay.
And so this will be for fuel and home, because I think Jonesy had already done his 2 tyres, I think. So we'll watch the space. I expect this to be quite speedy.
Only just a little over 10 minutes to run here too, J-Man. So.
Okay, no, I think there might have been still a tyre on that one. 19.8.
Book leading the way over Gilchrist, over Sprague. Sprague in touch. Gilchrist with awesome pace, J-Man. Wilcox.
Oh, he has.
Geordie Bello, Darren Lobb, Sid
Benjafer. Yeah, Benjafer coming on strong towards the back end of this one. He's right on the back of Lobby, who I think has got a question mark over his fuel capacity at the moment.
Yeah, and look, J-Man, both you and I both have been cheering Benjafer's exploits throughout the season. Just had some bad luck. I mean, seriously, just getting tangled up in somebody else's business has done him no favours at all. Just the joys of racing, I suppose. Blake Greenhall running down in 8th. Vaughan Mutton up another position, I would suspect, from the pit stop.
Oh, here we go. The front four. Sorry, Davo.
All in. Here it is. Just watch this unfold.
Yeah, we saw Jonesy do it not so long ago. So he set the tone that there was definitely fuel required. So Tilburg, how much fuel does he need versus the opposition? Who was that? That just went flying out. That was Alex Sprague. And Sprague was a 6-second stop. He's calculated that's all he needs.
Wow. Okay. 10 minutes.
It's a long way.
We're just over 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Has Sprague just nailed this, strategy-wise?
I think he could have. Till gets out ahead of Brock Gilchrist, which is, I think, by way of, I think they were similar on the jacks. What were they? 18.3, 18...
So look at
17.6, 18.9. So, yeah, so he was definitely quicker. And
look at the gap from Sprague back to Book.
It's massive.
It's huge. It's like, wow. Okay, so the question is, has Sprague, they pulled the nozzle out of that fuel tank too early? That's it, in a nutshell, isn't it? Has that thing got enough fuel on board? Exceptionally quick stop. Chasing down Greenhall. Will easily have Greenhall's measure. That Wilcox off, J-Man.
Oh, no.
In the background, what's going on here? We're going to pick it up on the slow-mo. Thank you to the GAMAFLARE Sim Racing replay crew here. What is going on here? Is going on here? Oh, just tips it in. Looked like he didn't even pinch the rears. It looked like he'd already off the brakes. And just too much lateral on the rears there. Has that car turn around? Unforced error, J-Man. That is a mistake. That is a bad mistake.
Yeah.
So, Wilcox back. 10th position. That is very much mixed up. That top 5. I stopped short of saying rookie mistake. But that was it. That was what was in Davo's head there. But, yeah, just unfortunate. First lap out of the pits, J-Man. And just coming in, looked like he looked like he'd got the thing down to speed and turned. Tips the car in, and it just turned on him, didn't it? It just... Is that a tyre that's just not happy? Was it too cold after that pit stop, J-Man? Who knows?
Yeah, potentially. I think you could be right there, Davo. So Geordie Miller gets a little bit of limelight out there. He's led a couple of laps already, so he's out there potentially on a different program. If we look back to it, the last time Geordie Miller stopped, he stopped on lap 15, according to me here. So lap 28, that thing must be running on fumes.
Yeah.
Benja for also.
Let's just pick up when... I think we've got a pit lap. Little graphic here. Let's just poke that up right now so the viewers can get a bit of a grasp on what's going on here. So
that's a black flag for Jesse Simpson. That was a blue flag penalty there for Jesse. So Alex Sprague here, Davo, has he pulled an absolute masterclass out of this here?
I so wish he has, because it's hard for these boys to do, like, have a strategy that swings so far either way, doesn't it? Like, we rarely see it. Usually these guys are, pretty close together. There's not a lot of wiggle room in the strategy.
Yeah. Nice pass from Wilcox on Merrick there.
But every now and then, J-Man, every now and then we see this. So Wilcox only giving him ever so just enough space to get that that Porsche up beside him there. Thank you to the GAMAFLARE. Instant replays once again. Sprague bouncing the car through that final corner there. I say, look, very animated the way these things bounce off the curb. Not a lot of travel in these cars. Very stiff chassis and Sprague. And again, J-Man, what do you got?
I just got a little conversation going on. Just Geordie Miller, first time here, and he's just reconfirming with race control. He said just clarity around the pit stops. He said, hey, look, I did stop under safety car. Is that allowed? They said yes. He said, well, that's cool because I have done fuel and tyres in both my stops. So he is legitimately out there in the lead of this one over Sid Ahmed Benjafer. And I'll be interested. Yeah, with 5 minutes to go. So enter the chat, Geordie Miller here. I tell you what, if he can bring this thing home, what is the margin? What has he got? He has got 2.2 seconds over Benjafer, 5.6 back further to Lobby. Sprague is 11.6 seconds away from the lead of this race. So I tell you what, we talked about the strategy that Alex Sprague played, and we thought that was a masterclass.
Oh, he's coming in. Sorry, okay. Geordie's in, J-Man.
Yep.
He's recalculated that.
I thought it was a bit long.
It was a
bit. Benjafer with him, and I wouldn't be surprised if. Okay, Lobby. We saw Lobby fuel saving. Well, Lobby was last in on lap 15, also according to me.
So Lob stays out, J-Man up on 2 wheels. Why is he saving so much fuel? Because he's in the air half the time, J-Man, and off the throttle. But look, we did question this. It's very rare do we see like massive swings in on Lobby with a big tag on the back. Who is that? The number 3 car? Is it number 3? It is
Scotty Kinder. Yep. Hey, mentioned too, Geordie Miller got in and out, splash of full fuel, 5.6 seconds worth.
Oh, he's
and comes back out ahead of Till Book in third.
What?
And Benjafer, unfortunately, I think has copped one for speeding through pit lane.
So, Benjafer chased Miller into the pit lane there. He was right behind him. You can see Benjafer in the background here. We'll just pick him up on camera there. So he matched that pace. Well, probably exceeded that pace on the way in. But, yeah, just that quick splash and dash and then back out. But he will be sneaking his way through that pit lane once again to pay the toll. Unfortunately for Sid Ahmed, Tilbrook behind Geordie Miller. Sprague. Who is that?
I think that was the Scotty Kinder car again.
That's the number 3 car. Kinder. I think Kinder literally is keeping his eye on the mirrors here, and he's trying to stay out of trouble here. These boys are coming thick and fast, J-Man.
Yeah, speaking of thick and fast, Tilbrook is coming at Geordie Miller fast, and he needs to because time is ticking. There's only, 2.5 minutes left to run in this thing.
J-Man, Sprague past Lob like a boss. Have a look at this. Lobby taking evasive action there. So Lobby well and truly conserving fuel, J-Man.
Yeah.
In second. For how long? Miller on his way. What are we at? Where are we? 40, 50, nearly 53 minutes.
Yeah, we're only going to have, we're literally going to have,
end of this and one more.
Yeah, end of this and one more will be the call because we do have Alex Sprague coming into the stadium section as we speak.
Wow.
Actually, where is Alex? Okay, so he's just coming down towards turn 12.
Book on the tail of Miller. Has he got the measure? I don't know, J-Man. I so hope Geordie Miller can hold Book out. We Book a formidable contender to my June. Let's get over the rear wing of Geordie Miller's car here. Because I tell ya, no pressure, Jordan. Geordie. I don't know whether I call it. I think your main name might be Jordan. But, Geordie Miller, J-Man, one more lap.
Yeah, and Spraggy's going to run this one down comfortably. He's got a nice margin now over Darren Lobb. But Geordie Miller, he can see Lobb. Because
Lobb is literally off the throttle. This is going to really put Miller under pressure here. Because that is, I think, Aaron Timperley, just one of the blue flag cars there, just tucked in behind him. This will muck around with a little equilibrium that's going on here. Look at Lobb letting. That was Timperley pass.
He's a sitting duck here.
Let's Geordie pass. Timperley runs wide. Oh, J-Man. We have seen some epic finishes over the past 4 or 5 days.
Oh, we're about to see another one.
We're going to see another one right here. Wow. Can Lobb do it? Miller's already in second. He's already up a position. Book chasing Lobb. Book straight pass. Easily. Lobb.
Yeah, easily. Lobby's got no tools to fight with.
He's on fumes, J-Man.
Yeah. Sprague's going to come around and take the checkers. There's a car rotated there. I'm not sure who that was, but it was rotated on the exit of 16. But Sprague's going to come and grab the sweets here.
Gilchrist has got him. I reckon Lobb's out of fuel. Sprague, Alex Sprague. Wow. Nice work, young man. Geordie Miller, what a drive from... we'll talk about it. Till Book. Unbelievable. Sim Ahmed, finally, J-Man, the 4th position. Brock Gilchrist over Jones, and Lobby he's, look at him, limping that car across the line for 7th position. Well, cops, he's had an up and down race, old Jaden. Lee Swinney, Blake Greenhaw rounding out the top 10 in the Rothmans car. Whoa, bro. How good was that?
Good stuff. Yeah. Hockenheimring delivers.
That is next level. That is next level, I tell you. Man, we have seen Sunday, not Sunday afternoon with the 500. What a great finish. Obviously, with Cleggy there, J-Man winning that race, and then we saw Clegg back on the podium again last night on a Tuesday night in the Gen 3 V8 Supercars, which was just amazing. And the finish was so tight. So tight. I think it was thousandths of a second at Watkins Glen. And here we are tonight with an amazing finish. Lobby going backwards over, look, just everyone pretty much. Sorry. Sorry, Darren.
Right,
come on, J-Man. Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Till Burke, you got us on comms.
G'day, boys. Let's talk to you guys again.
Oh, mate, you're making a habit of it. We don't mind.
No.
What a fantastic race, mate, to start with. Obviously, epic qualifying, epic start to the race. And then, look, I tell you what, these Enduro-style formats here on a Wednesday are fantastic. I mean, just the opportunities that you guys take and make under safety car and the strategy, and we saw such epic pace there too. Like, honestly, just past the halfway mark, you'd have just thought no one was going to touch Tilburg. The pace was insane, and and then cue a few bits of strategy and some fuel saving here. We saw Lobby suffering late at the back end, and yourself chasing down a new name for us, Geordie Miller, and I'll tell you what, he put up a really good fight for you at the back end.
Yeah, 100%. It's super fun race. It was nice to lead a little bit. Of course, Jaden, he was super quick, and he was the guy to beat for me, really. But I should have pitted under safety car. I didn't think it was going to work out for the other guys. And then when I saw Alex and the other guys jump me in the pits, I thought, okay, yeah, it did work out. Maybe I should try that next time. So.
Big time. I mean, we saw it and we were like, what the heck? There's just, but hey, look, those opportunities though that present themselves too, and obviously you got to think on your feet. We see, I think guys opting to go back to back on the tyres. We saw it tonight there, literally maybe had just stopped and then decided to clear that tyre strand. And we saw you guys scrambling for fuel, amongst all the frantic racing you guys are doing, you're obviously clearly still crunching the numbers while you're out there as well, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're just trying to see if we can make it on fuel, and also really trying to see what everyone else is doing as well. So are you actually fighting the guy in front of you, or are you fighting the guy behind you? But yeah, you're just trying to multitask as much as possible and then come out in front if you can. Didn't quite work out for me today, but hopefully for the next one I can learn from that and take the best learnings and put it into the next race.
Yeah, nice stuff, mate. And hey, just one more question for us and the viewers. I picked up on something, I'm not sure if it's a factor or not, but certainly when we see the guys come out and let's say, I think we picked up, maybe it was Spraggy there, Davo, and it might have been Till as well, and then let's say you've stopped maybe 2 laps earlier, and obviously with a minimum 2 tyre rule taking for the CPSs, mate, is that a real factor? If you've stopped a couple of laps before the guy you're battling with and you come out side by side in pit lane, you'd be quite confident with a hot tyre versus maybe a cold left or right hand side tyre. Is that a factor here?
Yeah, absolutely. It really depends on the track of how much of a difference it makes. Hockenheim is a little bit trickier to overtake, so I was trying to undercut or overcut Jaden actually and get another lap on the hot tires, which did work out for me. I think Jaden didn't have the best of stops, that's why I could jump him as well at the same time. But yeah, so if you have a track that's easier to overtake on, it's not as effective to overcut, but if you've got a track like Hockenheim, like also Sao Paulo coming in next week, it's probably going to be quite effective to overcut.
Wow, good stuff, mate. You had us fully entertained once again. We have been treated till, I tell you what, Sunday, Tuesday and Wednesday are all just been epic spectacles. So thank you, my friend. Congratulations. And as always, mate, opportunity to shout out their good sponsors and team behind you.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate the kind words. But yeah, would just like to thank Automoves Racing Academy, as always, and Jordan being the absolute best team boss in the world, as well as SIMBLACKS for sponsoring the team and yeah, all the love that they're giving us.
Awesome stuff, mate. Well done, too. She's winding up this championship, and you're right in it, mate.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to battle of Alex in the next few races. It's going to be a close one, but yeah, super fun. Keeps me on the toes.
Awesome, mate. Thank you very much. There you go. That is Tilburg. Grabs himself a podium here tonight. And anyway, the next one we're going to queue in the room here is Geordie Miller, a new name for us. But I'll tell you what, if you didn't know this name before, you do now. You got us on comms, Geordie.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm here.
Mate, epic race, mate. And look, I did hear you talking over the radio about, 90% way through that race saying, and I stopped, I changed tyres and fuel, and then a quick splash and dash comes out for a podium, mate. I thought you were a sure thing for third with Tilburg chasing you down, but Lobby and fuel save made you go one better and grab a second first time up for us.
Yeah, that was a hectic first race. I did my first pit stop and come out. I think it was 2 laps in the safety car, and I'm like, nah, I reckon I'll do it now, and I won't have much to do at the end if I need to splash, which I only put 8 litres in. So that was chaotic. I'll have to watch the replay, but on that restart, I was probably a meter from getting wiped out from that crash in turn 1.
Yeah, it was pretty close. It was pretty close.
Yeah, I was like, all my work undone. But no, that was a wicked first race. I've been looking forward to the Sport Cup, so I'm glad I jumped in.
Oh, mate, we're just wondering where you've been all season, mate. So, no.
I've been looking for it.
Yeah, no, hey, mate, so no doubt we're going to see you again next week, hopefully.
Yes, definitely.
No, that's cool, mate. Hey, look, congratulations on literally making it down here on your first expedition here. We really were super entertained. And like I said, if you don't know who Geordie Miller is, you do now. And Geordie, it wouldn't be Matchfit Entertainment before we let you go, just to shout out the sponsors or maybe the team they're running, or maybe friends, family, your mum, whatever. But the floor's yours, mate.
No, it's BSR. I just jumped on board recently with those guys. They're a wicked bunch. They've been helping me out a heap. I sort of plateaued a little bit, and with the help of all those guys, it's getting me faster and faster. So I appreciate them very much.
Awesome, mate. Awesome stuff, eh? And congratulations on tonight. What a great performance.
Thank you.
There you go. Geordie Miller from second.
Remember that name, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that name. I think we're going to be hearing that name a little bit more often, J-Man. I think we might be chatting with him again sometime soon.
Cometh the man, cometh the minute, who absolutely duped the strategy plus the race pace here tonight. Alex Sprague, you got us on comms?
Yep.
Mate, the team looked really solid, nice and dominant early, and then these things always shake up a little bit, mate, with obviously safety cars and a little bit of strategy come into play, but you played an absolute masterclass with that one today, mate. Are you a little surprised no one else read that one?
Yeah, a little bit. I've sort of found from previous rounds the early pit stops quite an advantage if there's a safety car, because you can pretty much get a extra free pit stop with the 2 tyres on the other one. Then you just need a splash and dash for the fuel at the end. But yeah, I decided to pit early, and when that safety car came out, dove in again, which I think I came out in like 5th, right behind the leaders, so I actually didn't lose out hardly any time.
No, and like you say, you put yourself in such a solid position knowing that you just run the fuel number and run it on out and grab it. And it was quite some margin when you did it, you know, like it was literally, wow, is that enough? And then when we looked at it. But look, it goes back as far as round 1, I think, Alex. I think we saw that strategy being played and it, right to the point, I think, when we were all sort of getting accustomed to this format and here at SCNZ, it may have been questioned, you know, blah, blah, did this guy do this? And hey, look, while you weren't watching, a guy actually just came in back-to-back. His tyres got the formalities out the way. And, Alex, you played it super smart tonight. Yep. And, look, outside of that, I still think car pace-wise, you guys were just in it from the beginning. You know, you know, Wilcox, Boot, yourself, you know, like Jones, the times were just... and Gilchrist is in there now. Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, the pace of Jaden too and Brock was pretty strong. I wasn't really happy with my pace, to be honest, at the start. I've been crook as a dog and was actually debating to race tonight, but decided to have a crack, and pretty happy that I did manage to race because I managed to come away with a win. But yeah, obviously it's just trying to be consistent and maximise those points, which I managed to do perfectly tonight.
Mate. Well, and there shouldn't be any business end.
There shouldn't be any question, Alex. Come on, whether you're going to drive or not. Come on, brother.
Yeah, if there was a drop round, I would have been debating dropping it, but since after the drop rounds, I decided to just tank it out and send it.
Yeah. Oh, well, we appreciate your efforts, mate, because it was another absolute banger tonight, and did it in style in the end. And I tell you what, there was so much going on behind you, right to the dying minutes. So, once again, congratulations, Alex, and we'll give you the opportunity to shout out their good team and sponsors behind you.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Just give a shout out to Auto Moves, Apex Lab, SIMBLACKS, Edge Overlays, SimRap Market, SimMagic, Pat Skeet Designs, and everything Jordan does for the team. Cheers.
Awesome. Well done, Alex. See you next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There you go, Davo. That is a wrap on. Look, like I said, we've been treated. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
We have.
I mean, the bar's been set pretty high at the moment. The racing is at the top at the moment. It is just, mate, we are just blessed to be here.
Yeah, we are spoiled, J-Man. Yeah, calling all of the SCNZ goodness at the moment. The 2026 SIMBLACKS Triple Crown in the V8s at the Bend on Sunday. Absolutely awesome. We saw it again in the Gen 3 V8 Supercar Series last night at Watkins Glen. What an amazing track. And here we are at Hockenheim in the Porsche Cups. These guys delivering as well. Whole different crowd here too, mind you.
Yep.
And like there's no names. Well, there's a couple of names in there that you recognise from the rest of it. But yeah, like a whole nother crowd of these young, talented men. J-Man going at it again. Oh, I need to take a breath. I'm going to get ready for next week, if that's what it's going to be like.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave. I will sign out. Thank you, viewers. Appreciate the watch.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all of our Matchfit Entertainment and Sky 83 viewers for joining us once again here for the SCNZ 2026 SIMBLACKS Porsche Cup. That was round 9. Hockenheimring, not far to go. Bye for now.